I was asleep last night. I woke up during the night to go to the toilet, and as I went to the toilet, I checked my phone, which was on charge, and I had untold missed calls and messages. I was like, because I went to bed at, I don't know, midnight or something. Looked at it, Devin Haney. So I'm like, woke up, text Dev, what's up? And then it all just came through. Shocking news, completely shocking news. Been there before myself on the other side when it's one of my fighters, know the exact process. And Devin's been in a bad place anyway, to be honest with you, because he's been suffering since his defeat, in all honesty. And he said some things to me on the night and after the fight that led him to this kind of mindset. And obviously now with the two positive tests?
That's true.
Yeah. We know that Ryan Garcia had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. I will say, because I've been on both sides of the fence many times, unfortunately in this situation, you're guilty until proved innocent. We've seen that so many times. And now Ryan Garcia, the one good thing about this situation is the New York State Athletic Commission are probably the best commission in America to deal with this at speed and thoroughly. So that's a good thing in that respect. So I think you will get an actual decision once Ryan, and we must give Ryan the opportunity to prove his innocence, as all fighters should get that opportunity. Right now, he's been caught with performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Devin Haney will be looking, of course, to make this fight a no contest. In his mind right now, he's an undefeated fighter. He fought a fighter that, you know, has been proven, had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Now Golden Boy and Ryan Garcia have to go out and they have to prove why, how, and that's very difficult to do because I've been there before. So at this point, a cheat, unlucky, I mean, there's no point dawning on that. He failed his tests. Unfortunately, he had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. How they got there, he will have to explain. But obviously from Devin Haney's side, distraught, angry, and of course wants this bout to be a no contest because effectively...
How likely is that?
Very likely, I would say. I would say almost, regardless of the way that got in the system, once the fight takes place and you've been proven to have that in your system when the fight has happened, the fight shouldn't have happened or hasn't happened on fair stakes. And he was 3.5 pounds over. So Devin's probably thinking to himself, fuck me. He came in 3.5 pounds over. He's got performance-enhancing drugs in his system, and I got beat. Do me a favour. But you have to give Ryan his opportunity. As you know, as I said, I've been on the other side. People, I don't know Ryan Garcia. I have no idea if he's cheated or not. But, as I said, in this situation, I've said it before, guilty until proven innocent.
And those are the words of Eddie Hearn, his initial response to Ryan Garcia failing not one, but 2 tests. Okay? Now, I have to do this for Eddie Hearn, first of all. Bravo. Great response. You know why it's a great response? Simply because, like he knows, he's been on both sides. Okay? See, this ain't the 2018 Eddie Hearn that was blasting Canelo. Why? Because as soon as Conor Benn came through with not 1, but 2 tests that he failed that nobody knew about, he knew, I can no longer knock someone's dick in the dirt for doing the same thing. That's why he approached it like it is. And maybe he's learning. Or maybe he just knows better at this point by learning. You know what I mean? Second, Oscar De La Hoya. You know, the irony of this is Oscar De La Hoya was blasting Canelo Alvarez for failing 2 drug tests. He's a drug cheat. I just said the facts. Now, you now have a fighter that failed 2 drug tests. Now, how did that shit feel, Oscar? The irony kills. See, you have to be careful on what you say about a fighter. Depending on why you said it, it don't matter what you said. Because what you say, you are held accountable. Accountability. That word is so powerful to the point. It's damn near biblical. You know? Because it's like you say something and you let your mouth get you in trouble. And Eddie, again, he spoke that well. Now, talking about Devin Haney and all this with the no contest. If I was Devin Haney, I would feel a lot better now. Because now I have a reason on why I got my ass beat so much. Not only was the guy bigger than me, he was also cheating on me. He cheated me and he was bigger than me. And probably because he cheated me led to the reason on why he was bigger than me. You know what I mean? Osterine, of course, we read it on it, and when the initial test was found out with Ryan Garcia, but that is something. Him wanting a no contest, people are not going to forget that ass whooping. Now, what people can say is that he could cheat. People say that he did cheat, but he did have it in his system. So he's just gonna, like I said, he's gonna have, or like Eddie said, also he's gonna have to explain how it got there. But it's irony on these promoters, man. These promoters have to stop pretending that they're the only ones that have stable fighters or clean fighters. See, like I said, okay, if it's that tedious of vitamins or whatever you take, powder or whatever you're taking, so whatever supplement that you're taking, if it's that tedious, stop taking all that shit. Be like Mickey Wad back over there in Massachusetts. He didn't take anything. He didn't take multivitamins. He didn't take performance powder or none of that shit. He didn't take any of that. Whey. He didn't take any of that. He had regular meals, water, food. That's it. You know what I mean? And that's how it should be. I think all this other stuff is uncalled for because it just opens up a ground of certain possibilities of things could go wrong. Because you don't know what's in all this experimental stuff. You know what I mean? But if I'm Eddie, if I'm Devin Haney, my perception and my how I'm going to play this, okay, this is the card I will play. Like, look, dude, you cheated. I don't know if you know you cheated, but you cheated. So if I'm Devin Haney, I'm like, look, yeah, you should be pissed off. You should be this, but you should have a reason to rally, to harp on it. This is his harping moment right now because, yeah, he got the shit beat out of him. But did that mean the reason he got beat was because Ryan Garcia was on the juice? We'll never know. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn responding to Ryan Garcia testing positive for his fight, with Devin Haney. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.